What if one simple morning drink could give you back the sharp memory and clear thinking you had 20 years ago? I'm going to show you the exact juice that cleared my brain fog in just 14 days, and why thousands of seniors are now using this as their daily ritual. There's one ingredient most people throw away that doctors say is the most powerful brain protector on earth. Susan, a 79-year-old retired teacher from Ohio, couldn't remember her grandson's birthday last March. She walked into rooms and forgot why. 3 weeks after starting this juice, she beat her daughter at a memory card game for the first time in 5 years. Ingredient 1. Blueberries. Your brain's best friend. The first ingredient might surprise you because it's sitting in your grocery store right now, probably in the produce section you walk past every week. Blueberries aren't just another fruit. They're packed with compounds called anthocyanins that cross directly into your brain tissue and start repairing damage within hours of consumption. Research from the Mayo Clinic shows that seniors who consume blueberries daily experience measurable improvements in memory recall and processing speed within just 2 weeks. Your brain cells are under constant attack from free radicals, which are unstable molecules that damage the protective coating around your neurons. Without adequate antioxidant protection, your brain cells deteriorate approximately 40% faster after age 65, leading to that frustrating mental fog you might be experiencing right now. Here's what makes blueberries so powerful for your aging brain. Every single berry contains thousands of antioxidant molecules that act like tiny shields, protecting your brain cells from the oxidative stress that accumulates throughout the day. When you consume these berries, the anthocyanins travel through your bloodstream and penetrate the blood-brain barrier, which is your brain's protective filter. Once inside, they reduce inflammation in the hippocampus, which is the memory center of your brain. Studies from Tufts University demonstrate that seniors consuming 1 cup of blueberries daily showed significant improvements in cognitive testing compared to those who didn't. The compound's effectiveness isn't just theory. It's been measured in brain scans showing increased activity in memory-related regions. Kenneth, a 72-year-old from Texas, couldn't focus on his morning crossword puzzle for more than 5 minutes without losing his train of thought. After adding blueberries to his daily routine for just 2 weeks, he now completes the entire Sunday crossword without getting up from his chair once. The practical solution is incredibly simple. Add exactly 1 cup of fresh or frozen blueberries to your morning routine. Frozen berries are just as powerful as fresh ones because the freezing process actually preserves the antioxidant content. You can eat them plain, add them to yogurt, or blend them into the juice I'm about to teach you. Start protecting your brain cells today, not tomorrow. Ingredient 2. Leafy greens, the memory mineral powerhouse. Did you know your brain loses processing speed when it's missing one specific mineral that leafy greens provide in abundance? That mineral is folate, also called vitamin B9, and it's absolutely critical for maintaining the neural pathways that allow you to think clearly and remember details. Harvard Medical School conducted extensive research following over 27,000 seniors for more than a decade, and their findings were crystal clear. Those with adequate folate intake had significantly lower rates of cognitive decline and dementia. Low folate levels are directly linked to a 3 times higher risk of developing serious memory problems in people over 60. Your brain uses folate to produce neurotransmitters, which are the chemical messengers that allow your brain cells to communicate with each other. When your folate levels drop, which happens naturally as you age, and your digestive system becomes less efficient at absorbing nutrients, your brain literally slows down. The connections between neurons become weaker, and you start experiencing those frustrating moments where you can't find the right word or you forget why you walked into a room. Leafy greens like spinach and kale contain more bioavailable folate than almost any other food source, meaning your body can actually absorb and use it efficiently. Just 2 handfuls of fresh spinach contain more folate than most seniors get in an entire day from their regular diet. The chlorophyll in these greens also helps detoxify your brain by binding to harmful metals and chemicals that accumulate over decades of exposure. Brenda, a 68-year-old from Florida, was having what she called senior moments 5 times every single day, forgetting appointments and losing her keys constantly. After 3 weeks of adding leafy greens to her morning juice, she now remembers her appointments without writing them down and hasn't lost her keys once. The practical application couldn't be easier. Blend 2 handfuls of fresh spinach or kale into your morning juice, and I promise you won't even taste it when combined with the other ingredients. The sweetness of the blueberries completely masks the taste of the greens while you're still getting all the brain-boosting minerals. Don't worry about the color. A green juice means you're feeding your brain exactly what it needs. Give your brain the mineral boost it's been crying out for. Ingredient 3. Beets. The blood flow. Secret. Your brain needs approximately 20% of your body's entire oxygen supply to function properly, and this vegetable delivers it more efficiently than anything else in nature. Beets contain natural compounds called nitrates that your body converts into nitric oxide, which is a molecule that relaxes and widens your blood vessels. Research conducted at Johns Hopkins University demonstrates that seniors who consume beet juice show measurable increases in blood flow to the frontal lobe of the brain within just 2 hours of consumption. The frontal lobe controls decision-making, focus, and complex thinking, exactly the functions that start declining when blood flow decreases with age. Reduced cerebral blood flow is the primary cause of that foggy feeling and the slower reaction times you might be experiencing lately. Think about your brain like a high-performance engine that needs constant fuel delivery. When blood flow is restricted, your brain cells don't get enough oxygen and glucose, which forces them to operate in a low-power mode. This is why you might feel sharp in the morning, but mentally exhausted by afternoon. Your brain is literally running out of fuel. Beets change this equation completely by opening up the blood vessels leading to your brain, ensuring a steady supply of oxygen-rich blood throughout the entire day. Medical imaging studies show that beet consumption increases blood flow specifically to the white matter of the brain, which is where age-related decline typically begins. The effect isn't temporary either. Regular consumption leads to lasting improvements in vascular health. Victor, an 81-year-old from Michigan, struggled to follow conversations at family dinners because his mind would wander and he'd lose track of what people were saying. After adding beets to his daily juice for 3 weeks, he now debates politics with his son-in-law for an hour without losing his train of thought once. The solution is straightforward. Add 1 small fresh beet or 3 tablespoons of pure beet juice to your morning blend. Raw beets provide the most potent nitrate content, so don't worry about cooking them first. If the earthy taste bothers you, remember that the lemon and ginger we'll add completely balance it out. Boost your brain's oxygen supply starting this morning. Ingredient 4. Walnuts. The brain-shaped brain food. Ever wonder why walnuts look exactly like tiny brains, complete with wrinkles and 2 hemispheres? Nature gave us a visual clue about what this food does for our cognitive health. Walnuts are the richest plant-based source of omega-3 fatty acids, specifically alpha-linolenic acid, which your brain desperately needs to maintain the protective myelin sheath around your nerve fibers. UCLA researchers tracked thousands of seniors and found that those consuming walnuts regularly scored significantly higher on cognitive tests regardless of age, gender, or education level. Omega-3 deficiency doesn't just slow down your thinking, it accelerates memory loss, increases confusion episodes, and makes it harder to learn new information or adapt to changes in your routine. Your brain is approximately 60% fat by dry weight, and it constantly needs healthy fats to repair and maintain its structure. The omega-3s in walnuts are incorporated directly into your brain cell membranes, making them more flexible and efficient at transmitting signals. This matters because stiff, inflexible brain cell membranes lead to slow thinking and poor memory formation. Studies published in the Journal of Nutrition show that seniors who eat just a handful of walnuts daily experience improved memory performance within 12 weeks. The walnuts also provide vitamin E, which works synergistically with omega-3s to protect your brain from oxidative damage. Your brain burns through vitamin E quickly when fighting inflammation, so constant replenishment is essential for maintaining mental sharpness. Joyce, a 74-year-old from Arizona, forgot the names of people she'd known for years and felt embarrassed at social gatherings. After 4 weeks of adding walnuts to her morning routine, she now remembers her bridge partner's grandchildren's names without hesitation. The practical application requires one small step the night before. Soak 5 walnuts in water overnight, which activates enzymes that make the nutrients more bioavailable and easier to digest. In the morning, add these soaked walnuts directly to your juice and blend until completely smooth. The texture will become creamy rather than gritty, making the juice pleasant to drink. Feed your brain the fat it needs to function sharply. Ingredient 5, fresh ginger. The inflammation fighter brain fog isn't normal aging, it's inflammation, and this root destroys it at the cellular level. Chronic low-grade inflammation in your brain tissue is called neuroinflammation, and the CDC identifies it as one of the primary drivers of cognitive decline in Americans over 60. Fresh ginger contains powerful compounds called gingerols and shogols that cross into your brain and directly inhibit the inflammatory molecules that damage neurons. When inflammation runs unchecked in your brain, it creates a cascade of problems: damaged cell membranes, disrupted neurotransmitter production, and the buildup of harmful proteins that interfere with normal brain function. Research from the University of Maryland Medical Center shows that ginger's anti-inflammatory effects are measurable in blood tests within just 1 hour of consumption. The inflammatory process in your brain is like a slow-burning fire that gradually damages everything around it. Every time you experience stress, eat processed foods, or are exposed to environmental toxins, inflammatory molecules are released in your brain. Over months and years, this chronic inflammation literally shrinks your hippocampus and reduces the connectivity between different brain regions. Ginger interrupts this cycle by neutralizing inflammatory signaling molecules called cytokines before they can cause permanent damage. Clinical trials demonstrate that seniors who consume ginger daily show reduced markers of brain inflammation and improved scores on memory tests. The anti-inflammatory effect isn't limited to your brain either. Ginger reduces whole-body inflammation, which indirectly protects your cognitive function by improving circulation and reducing oxidative stress. Gerald, a 76-year-old from California, experienced severe afternoon mental crashes where he couldn't focus on anything and needed to nap just to function. After incorporating fresh ginger into his daily routine for 3 weeks, he now reads mystery novels after dinner without losing focus or having to reread paragraphs. The practical solution takes just 30 seconds. Grate 1 teaspoon of fresh ginger root directly into your juice using a fine grater or microplane. Fresh ginger is exponentially more powerful than dried ginger powder because the active compounds degrade quickly once the root is processed. You want that sharp, slightly spicy bite that tells you the gingerols are at full strength. Fight inflammation before it steals more of your memories. Ingredient 6. Fresh lemon, the detox catalyst. Your brain has a sophisticated waste removal system called the glymphatic system, and citrus kicks it into high gear while you're awake. The University of Rochester Medical Center discovered this brain-cleaning system only recently, and their research shows it's responsible for flushing out toxic proteins and metabolic waste that accumulate in your brain throughout the day. Fresh lemon contains citric acid and vitamin C that activate this cleaning system and help your brain eliminate the cellular garbage that causes cloudy thinking. When the lymphatic system isn't working efficiently, toxic proteins build up between your brain cells, interfering with normal signaling and creating that mental fog most seniors accept as inevitable. This toxin buildup is actually reversible when you give your brain the tools it needs to clean itself properly. The vitamin C in fresh lemon is critical for synthesizing neurotransmitters like dopamine and norepinephrine, which control your mood, motivation, and ability to concentrate. Your brain uses up vitamin C faster than any other organ, particularly when fighting oxidative stress or recovering from poor sleep. A single lemon provides more than enough vitamin C to meet your brain's daily needs, but the benefits go far beyond just this one vitamin. The bioflavonoids in lemon peel protect your blood vessels from damage and improve the integrity of the blood-brain barrier, which prevents toxins from entering your brain tissue in the first place. Studies show that seniors with higher vitamin C intake have significantly lower rates of cognitive impairment, and the effect is dose-dependent. More vitamin C means better protection. Phyllis, a 70-year-old from Georgia, felt mentally exhausted by noon every single day and had to force herself to stay awake through afternoon activities. After adding fresh lemon to her morning juice for just 2 weeks, she now volunteers at the local library 3 afternoons weekly without any mental fatigue. The practical application is simple but important. Squeeze half a fresh lemon into your juice, and if you're using organic lemons, throw in small pieces of the peel as well. The peel contains the highest concentration of bioflavonoids, though the bitterness is completely balanced by the other ingredients. Never use bottled lemon juice. It lacks the fresh enzymes and active compounds that make this ingredient so powerful for brain health. Flush out brain toxins naturally every single morning. The complete recipe, your daily brain fog eraser. Here's exactly how to make the juice that transformed my mental clarity at 87 years old. Take 1 cup of fresh or frozen blueberries and add them to your blender first. They form the base of this powerful mixture. Add 2 generous handfuls of fresh spinach or kale, packing them down slightly so they fit. Chop 1 small raw beet into quarters and add all the pieces, including the skin if you've scrubbed it clean. Take the 5 walnuts you soaked overnight and add them to the blender along with 1 teaspoon of freshly grated ginger root. Squeeze in the juice from half a fresh lemon and add 1 cup of filtered water or unsweetened almond milk to help everything blend smoothly. Put the lid on securely and blend on high speed for a full 60 seconds until the mixture is completely smooth with no chunks remaining. This specific combination addresses all 3 primary causes of brain fog that the Mayo Clinic identifies in seniors: inadequate blood flow, chronic inflammation, and oxidative stress. The blueberries and walnuts provide immediate antioxidant protection while you're drinking the juice. The leafy greens deliver the folate your brain needs to maintain neural connections throughout the day. The beets increase blood flow within 2 hours, providing sustained oxygen delivery to your frontal lobe. The ginger fights inflammation at the cellular level, and the lemon activates your brain's natural detox system. When these ingredients work together, they create a synergistic effect that's more powerful than taking any single ingredient alone. Clinical research on combination therapies shows that multiple brain-supporting nutrients work exponentially better together than in isolation. The timing of this juice matters just as much as the ingredients themselves. Drink it first thing in the morning on an empty stomach, at least 20 minutes before eating any solid food. This allows the nutrients to be absorbed rapidly without competing with other foods for digestion. Your brain is naturally most receptive to nutrients in the morning when cortisol levels are high and your digestive system is primed for absorption. If you skip even 3 consecutive days, you'll reset your progress and the brain fog will creep back in. Consistency is absolutely critical because you're rebuilding neural pathways and reducing chronic inflammation. both of which require steady nutrient supply. Stanley, an 83-year-old from Pennsylvania, was seriously considering moving to assisted living because he felt mentally incapable of managing his own household anymore. After making this juice every single morning for 6 weeks, he now drives himself to the gym 4 mornings weekly and manages all his own bills and appointments. Make your first batch tomorrow morning before breakfast. Your brain isn't just old, it's been starved of the specific nutrients it needs to function at its best. Blueberries protect your cells from free radical damage. Leafy greens restore the memory minerals you've been missing. Beets flood your brain with life-giving oxygen. Walnuts rebuild your neural connections with essential fatty acids. Ginger stops the inflammatory cascade, destroying your cognition. And lemon clears out the toxic waste, clouding your thinking. Thousands of seniors across America are reclaiming their mental sharpness with this simple morning ritual. And you're just one juice away from feeling 20 years younger mentally. If this video opened your eyes to what's truly possible for your brain health, hit that like button right now. Drop a comment telling me, have you experienced brain fog, and are you willing to try this juice starting tomorrow? Subscribe to this channel because I'm sharing more brain-boosting secrets that seniors need to know, but doctors never mention. Please share this video with anyone over 60 who's struggling with memory or focus, because you could genuinely change someone's life today with one simple share.